Do any of you remember when M&R Productions said,
Kid, I'll give you 50.
I don't think this is what he meant by that. Hello and welcome to my review of set 75431 327th Star Corps Clone Trooper Battle Pack, another mouthful, with 258 pieces, which released on August 1st of 2025 for a whopping $50. And as you can see on the box, definitely not worth that. But the front of the box depicts all the minifigures and both the builds just attacking each other, which I love with these kind of battle packs. It's just like all of them attacking each other. The side is just some more regular information, and on the back it shows some of the play features. And like I said on the MTT, another stick up. They always have like a clone sticking up to droids, and I find that very funny. But yeah, I'm just showing off all the play features and just some more things like that. Side of the box shows another angle of the AT-RT, and on top shows the 327th Clone Trooper in all its glory on top with some more information there. Now for the first minifigure is the highlight of the set, the 327th Clone Trooper, and the 327th is probably my favorite Clone Legion, so getting this minifigure and having it look this good is just so happy. It just makes me so happy. I'm so happy about this. But anyway, starting with the helmet, that millimeter gap is irrelevant, just like on the Commander Bly. But anyways, the prints look really good. The yellow goes down all the way to his chin, just like it does in the movie. And you can see some battle damage detail on his helmet right there. It's all rusty. Well, not rusty, but just some marks from battle, which I really like. Moving on to the torso, you can see there's some more bits and pieces of like the armor just taking some damage and some of the paint peeling off with that stripe down the middle. And this is actually different than the Commander Bly torso. The Commander Bly torso is a little bit different because some of the marks are different, and two of these big patches here are colored in yellow. Anyway, there are two ammo pouches. Like I said in the Commander Bly, it kind of looks like one of the pouches is tucked under his arm a little bit, so I think it's fine to have two. It's also irrelevant. And the arms are yellow. Like, I really like that they're yellow because it just reminds me of, like, the old ones, like the old 212th and old, like, Coruscant Guard troopers, where they're, like, full colored. Like, I would wish that they are printed, but I still think the yellow fits in really good. And down to the most controversial part, the legs. It has a printed waistcape. Once again, the argument is just, I don't like the argument that they should have waistcapes. Like, I do agree they should have waistcapes, but it's just not cool because they're disappointing themselves because they think LEGO will change something they've been doing. And when they're disappointed that they don't have it, like, it's fine to be disappointed that they don't have it, but expecting them to do it after they've been doing this for years now is just, I can't explain it. But anyway, there's some nice toe detail right there, and it looks really good. And he's holding a regular blaster. And onto the back, there are also like the same two yellow spots that we saw on the Commander Bly, and it's basically just the exact same back print as on the Commander Bly. And now, of course, the newest part of this is the pauldron piece, which is nice and big, and it can move back and forth. The arm can move back and forth, and I do think it should go down more, but I don't think it looks that bad, and I really like that it's plastic. The next is the B2 Super Battle Droid, which is the exact same one that we saw in the 2024 Battle Pack. Nothing too notable. It has all the nice molded detail, and the back is also the exact same, and you get 3 of them in this set. The first build in the set is the Spider Droid. And first things first, this is probably the best Spider Droid that LEGO's ever made. The curves look amazing. It's a little bit bigger than the one from 2022. All the techniques used to give it just like that nice look is just amazing. The legs are a little bit different, and they don't use a telephone piece with studs on it for the eyes, and that makes it look a whole lot better. But it still has some of the same functions, like the blaster can move up and down, and has that antenna on top. And I've actually never seen this piece before. I probably have it somewhere, but I've never seen it before, like this round piece. And this is the fencing thing that they use on the AAT and like the CMF, I'm pretty sure. And it retains that clear thing at the bottom to help it like stabilize so that you can move the legs freely without worrying about it falling apart. And as you can see, none of the legs are touching the floor, and it stays up just fine. And comparing it to the 2022 one, you can see that there are some things that are very similar. I think this is actually more stable because I'm pretty sure the gun is like way too top heavy for this one. And this one just doesn't have that problem. But yeah, this is definitely an improved version of the Spider Droid. And now for the highlight of the set is the ATRT build. First things first, it is definitely smaller than the 501st one. The 501st one is a lot bigger and a lot chunkier. Like if you just go back and look at a picture of that, it's way thicker than this. But this is more accurate because it's smaller. I never thought I'd say this, but yeah, getting it smaller is actually better because it's more accurate. I don't really know how it works either. But anyway, starting up top, we have some nice sticker detail. Like, I think the stickers add a lot of good, like, look to, like, it adds a lot of good detail to it, like, all that brown and, like, the battle damage. I think it looks really good, but I am strictly against stickers in battle packs. Like, I'm fine with stickers regularly, but in battle packs, especially a $50 one, it's just, I don't like that. Like, they were so small and they were annoying to put on, so strictly against stickers in battle packs. But they do add really nice detail to this. But anyway, going up top to see our 327th clone up there, you can see him with his control panel right there, and a nice little handlebar for him to hold on to as he's trudging along on Kashyyyk or Felucia, wherever we want him to go. And there's also a nice yellow seat with a tan brick right there to represent some more of the seat. And two antennas on the back that are a nice design and won't just fall off on you. They're clipped in here, and they won't just like fall apart, so that is really good. And on the back there are two clips to hold their various weapons. Like this one has the binoculars and a regular just pistol blaster, so that's why I have him up here, because he more looks like an officer. And that is actually one more complaint I forgot to say, is that I feel like the officer should have the rangefinder, not like that heavy, or like the guy with the big thing, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, moving down to the legs, I really like the nice armor plating detail with the yellow cylinders, and those two pieces that kind of look like there's suspension for the ATRT, which I think also looks really good, and some more of those cylinder pieces right there. And it's just using those, like, clip pieces that we've seen forever on ATRTs. But what sucks is that you can't exactly pose it, like, unless you get, like, sticky tack or something. Like, because it just falls over. You can't exactly pose it like it's running. So you kind of just have to leave it in its standard position. And it looks great like that. And on the feet, you can see there's some nice detail with those claws. And it is very sturdy on all sides, so like if you sit it up, it won't like fall back or side to side because it has those wedge pieces. And it has this nice clip piece that is nice for some added detail. And probably the most controversial part of this is the stud shooter. I don't like well, never mind. I do like stud shooters. Like, I don't like the way that they make things look, but I do think that stud shooters are like necessity to make things for play. And honestly, I don't think it looks terrible here. Like when I first saw the pictures, I didn't think it looked very good, but now having it in hand, I think it looks a lot better. Like, of course, I would rather that not have a stud shooter on it, but I think this looks just as good. But anyway, the ATRT is really cool. And there's this itty-bitty turret with a stud shooter on it that fires off easily like that. And now for my lasting thoughts. The minifigures are a 10 out of 10. I love the minifigures. I don't care what anyone says. The design of everything, is a 8 out of 10. The playability is a 4 out of 10. The structural stability of things is also an 8 out of 10. And finally, the value, $50 for all of this, that is a 4 out of 10. Like, $50. Like, that is just insane for what you're getting. You're getting less things that is just stupid. And we were supposed to get a bit of Felucia scenery, which probably wouldn't have added it up to like an extra $10, but it's just, it'd still add a little extra value than what we're getting. And it's just stupid of how expensive the set is. It should be $20 cheaper. And that's what I recommend you buy it at, is $20 cheaper. I'm going to definitely buy more of these because I love the 327th, but I'm going to do it at a cheaper price. And that comes out to a total of about 8 out of 10. Definitely wait for this to go on sale, at least $30. These are Canadian prices, by the way. At least $30. Because this is just not worth $50. But but I think you could definitely be happy with paying $30 for what you're getting here. Thank you and have an amazing day.